I'm gonna do my intro right now, so give me a second.
Oh.
Welcome to Space Engineers, and this is A Pirate's Life you're on, and we're on episode 16 already. It's unbelievable. Thanks for joining, everybody, and we got somebody new that's working his way into the system. A new member of the pirate fleet. Once he gets here, we'll greet him. If you just give me a moment, I'll go ahead and I got some admin work here to get this new player set up. So, all right, can you hear me, Dusk?
Yeah. Just for some reason, it's not showing the server on there.
It's not a server. It's a game. You want to go into the game section, and it's a friends only game. Can you find it? That's odd. Huh. Well, that's really weird. Okay. Let me see if I can do... I'm going to try a different option here. And see if I can... Let's see here. Wonder if I could... Let's see. Nope, that's not letting me do it. Alright, there's another way I could do this. Yeah, I'll just make it a public game, I guess. I guess that's the only way to do it, to get you in here. And then once you're in here...
Oh, wait, hold on. I think it might have been the fact that I had search filter on.
Well, that would do. That would do it.
Because now there's 3 games. There's Home System, From Dark Void, Blood Elf, and Teddy.
No.
That's weird.
I don't know. Let's see.
There it is. It is under Friends list.
Yep.
Because you're my friend, it was under the Friends section.
And that's why I listed.
There it is, Pirate Life Co-op.
Yep, you got it. That's the one.
Yeah, I was searching because I was trying to see what all the mods were about, so I was filtering for mods.
Yeah, that makes sense. There are a number of mods on this, though. I don't know how that's going to play into your thing, but we do have some mods going on.
Well, it's currently downloading the mods on my end.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we've got... I like to do the plant and cook, so food is on the table, but you have to get organics, and the only place to get that is on the Earth-like planet, so that's a thing. But you can find food. There's food out there, if you can find it. There are blocks that you can use for that to grow your own food on board your ship. There's also a kitchen that lets you cook. We also have fast cargo ships, so we do have a lot of spawns that come in, both for salvage and to screw you up. We also have faction wars, so there are factions that are hostile, and they'll send drones after you if you're not careful. And I've got, we also have the double speed. Speed limit is not 110 meters per second, it's 220. So you got to be careful. You go too fast, you can go splat. But
well, one thing I've always been good with is actually flying in space. I started playing a game called Free Space when I was younger, and it was very realistic space physics in the sense that if you were trying to just turn, you didn't just turn like a plane in atmosphere. You would drift forward even while you were turning.
Oh yeah.
And in fact, even in that game, you could turn off your in-game inertial dampeners, so you could turn yourself around, be continuing to fly backwards, face the guy who's tailing you, and open fire, which is one of my favorite tactics.
Yeah, that's a good.
Because most people, when they play these kind of games, they're thinking like jet fighters. They don't think like actual space. Where as long as I'm not putting any forward or any force in the opposite direction I'm going, I'm going to continue going in that direction.
Sorry if the popping comes back, but unfortunately I got to charge. But yeah, it makes sense that I like it. Here's the thing. I like a realistic game that's just as tough as real life can be. And so that's why I have all the restrictions I placed on this series. That's why I have all these different things. And I try to find workarounds for those of us that have consoles that we can do to still have the same experience that we have in a PC setup too. We've got a lot of things we have to work around, and I like to try to find those things, and that's why I have those things that I listed. But as far as mods on here, we've got about 14 mods on here. So you'll see them as you go through the gameplay.
Yeah, I'm currently downloading like 18. I'm at 13 of 18, but it says like there's
Yeah, it's like
18.
yeah, it's something like that. It's like there's a limit to the number of mods you can put on games in here
Yeah.
on our consoles, and I basically maxed it. I have a lot of mods. I have a few scripts that actually work, and a few things like that, and tons of blueprints, and they all play into this. Oh well, isn't that annoying? All right, let's see.
Well, I'm currently loading in.
All right, everybody. Well, looks like our new player's coming in. Once Dust gets here, we'll go ahead and intro him, and he will be the latest member of the fleet. However, since the last time we were doing this, there's been a lot of construction that's done, and there has been some new developments, something that the rest of my fleet is unaware of. Off-camera play, I did do some more work on the Harbinger, as you can see. We now have a lot more weapon systems that we've shifted over from the Goblin, and I ran into a small problem. There is another faction out here that's very hostile. So we're going to have to keep our eyes and ears peeled, so to speak, because there is something bad afoot out here. I stumbled across a fighter that was a Icarus fighter that was with a faction known as the Tarantulas, and it was not friendly on any level, and apparently they got a need for autocannons. So yeah, I kind of wanted to get a hold of one and strip the autocannon off and put it on my ship, but yeah, it was not fun. And so I had to repair my salvage pod, which is still missing an arm. So yeah, that's something that we need to keep in mind, because that faction is not friendly on any level, and they apparently are out there somewhere. So yeah. Let me know when you spawn in, Dust, because I have no idea where you're going to show up.
There we are. Now I can choose. Let's see.
It's suit only, so just space and suit only.
Okay, so I hit the Space Pirates faction.
You don't hit any faction. We're our own faction, and I'll member you up. Space Pirates we are friendly with. They're the only faction we're friendly with. But you pick no faction and suit only, and then I will add you as soon as you get over here. Yep. Let's see where you're at. You'll probably spawn in about 16 clicks, I think.
Well, I remember there's something in the game like you can only spawn like so far away from another person to where it's, so you're not spawning right on top of each other.
Yeah, I know. I said it. 16 clicks. Or 16 kilometers, I'm sorry. I don't know if you served, so I don't know if you know that lingo.
I didn't serve, but my father was a gunny sergeant in the Marine Corps, so I understand the lingo.
Okay, good. Nice. Then we'll get along fine. I served 10 years. And I actually still do stuff with the military outside of that.
So, which branch of the military did you serve in?
U.S. Army.
Nice.
Thanks. I gotta do some work on all these antennas. My gosh, they're showing up everywhere. I don't know that I want to have my antennas all blaring out at once, because now that I know that there is a unpleasant group around here, I might want to go a little quieter. So we're going to turn off the antenna on the Scrapper, and we're going to turn off the antenna. We're going to turn, well, I think the Harbinger is going to... Look for the Harbinger. Do you see the Harbinger anywhere?
Yeah, you are.
Because I am still broadcasting my antenna.
Oh, don't... Yeah, I can see the Harbinger. Yeah, you're 15.7 clicks.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Harbinger is... Yeah. That is my ship. If you find Harbinger, then you found the ship.
Well, I see it, but according to this, it says I'm 157 kilometers away.
150... Holy crap. Wait, wow.
That's why I said 15.7. Like, why is there extra numbers on there? And I realized the decimal point was farther back. I'm like, oh, okay. Wow. I'm not 15 clicks. I'm 157 clicks.
Okay, this is what you got to do. Head this direction, and you're going to need to hijack a ship.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
If it shows up white, then it's neutral. If it's green, it's friendly. And if it's red, it's going to shoot you. and possibly call a drone, because drones are active, and if it's got an antenna, it can bring a drone. So anything that's white is fair game. Anything that's green is going to be space pirates, and we've been friendly with them. And one of the objectives is to be friendly with two factions. So I'm trying to encourage. I know Sheriff wants to take out their ships all the time, and I keep telling him, you need to ease off, because they turned friendly. I don't want to mess with it, because that's one of our objectives. Although we could. They usually have really good weapon systems, but you know.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where it's like you have to weigh the pros and cons. It's like, we want to keep them happy, but they got good shit.
You say you can see the Harbinger, but I don't know where you are.
No, I don't see the Harbinger. I see the marker for it. It says IPT Harbinger.
Yeah, that's me. IPT Harbinger.
Or ITP, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see your marker,
I'm seeing your broadcast marker, but that's because I'm really, really far away. You know, and I got a tiny little broadcast range.
All right, I'm gonna do something here.
I mean, I sent you a GPS. I'm literally flying. It's like I'm between the GPS I sent you and that. I'm like only like 12 clicks away from the GPS point.
Okay, I see it. Okay, paste GPS from clipboard.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty close to the Earth-like planet. That's not fair.
Yeah, I see where you. Yeah, we're all close to it. All right, I see it.
Actually, I think I'd have a better shot of just going down there.
So what we're gonna do? I am going to, let's see here. How do I do that again? I'm trying to remember.
What? Faction invite?
Yeah, I'm trying to do a faction invite. I'm trying to remember how I did it. I did it once before.
Well, I can just request.
Yeah, I put in a request for Independent Terran Privateers. That's us, ITP.
Yeah.
Ah,
there you are.
Outstanding. Alright, cool. Yep. Now you're part of the faction. Outstanding. And yet, now I gotta figure out where... Let's see here. It's like having an errant member of the group. Let's see. There you are. Okay. I have you on here somewhere. I just brought... Oh, whoa! Yeah, no kidding, dude. You showed up a long ways away.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I'm going full throttle with no dampeners.
Yeah. At 200
Currently, my O2 is at 84%.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna... Alright, that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully we don't run afoul of the bad guys. I ran into...
Well, I've got my suit running silent now, so you might not see me on the broadcast anything.
When I created this whole setup, there is a whole bunch of AI-controlled bad guys out here. And they are on patrol patterns, and they have the capability to call drones. There's warships out here, and then none of them are friendly. So you got to watch out. There are friendlies in here, and there's neutral stations and neutral ships. Also derelict ships, derelict stations we can get access to. But it's the bad ones. It's the red, anything red. You don't want anything red. So,
yeah, I understand that, with the red being an enemy thing, but with all the limitations on this, you got to be very careful.
Yeah,
you got to pick and choose your battles. I mean, it's not like a normal Space Engineers where I'm like flying full tilt at a meteor, because I don't care if I smash into it, I'll just respawn. No, in this one, if I respawn, I'm down a man.
Yeah,
it's like you're only gifted 5 clones.
This is on par with Splitsy stuff. He gave me the idea, actually. He gave me the idea. He has his Impossible series, and I absolutely love it. And so I wanted to. You can't do some of those things on the console because of the scripting on the mods. So I had to come up with a whole series of restrictions to just apply to it. Okay, I'm tempted to proceed closer to where you are, but
you'd be heading in the direction of a red marker.
I don't know where the red markers are. I encountered one earlier, like I mentioned in the broadcast just a second ago. I was checking out a asteroid because I wanted to see if I saw something shiny, so I thought, oh, cool, maybe I'll pick up some extra salvage, but that salvage tried to shoot me. So I thought, yeah, no, we're not going there. We're not doing that. Nope. No, I'm trying to figure out where Sheriff's ship is. Uh-oh. What's that? Oh boy. Hold on. Something shiny coming up on my position. Let's see. I'm going to... I like to use gun turrets for my cameras simply because I have greater control.
Yeah.
On where I can look.
On like when I modify like the little starter ship, I usually throw like a spotlight on there because you can do the same thing. You know, you can use it as a little mobile move-aroundable camera.
Yeah. That's a rock. Okay, good. I hate it when the rocks are shiny and it makes me think there's something out there. All right, that's a, what the hell is that? No, that's a, okay, that rock's got something weird going on. That's out there about 40 clicks. But something's moving, but I don't know if it's a glint or what. All right. Well, it's
87 clicks and closing.
Yeah, it's 40 clicks away, and it's not a big deal. So I guess I'll worry about it later. I don't know where did his ship go? Where is Sheriff's ship? I don't want to leave it hanging without a GPS marker, and I don't know. I'll get to you in a second, okay, Dusk? I'm trying to figure out where the other part of our party is.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm actually I'm getting on my way there. I'm only 80 out.
I actually need to like capture another ship because I'm down some uranium. That's pretty much all I need from it. Uh-oh.
Well, I went from how far away I was to down to 80, so and I'm still above 50% O2, so I'm good.
I have no idea.
Power's getting a little worrisome, but it's still above 50.
Yeah, okay, no problem. I don't know where he got off to. Where did Sheriff go with his ship? I see you, but I don't... Okay, this is going to be really sad if Sheriff's ship got hijacked. Oh, this is going to suck.
Oh, he's going to be so peeved.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. I don't see his ship anywhere. Where did his ship go? Well, I got a marker out there. And the thing is I can't even put him up because he's not in game. So I don't even have a marker for him. Oh, I don't know where his ship is. Oh, that sucks. Well, I don't know. He was going to take off and go somewhere, and I don't remember where he was going. I think he was heading towards Luna or something, so I don't know. Alright, well, we're heading over to where you are. His ship should still be here. It had power, so it's not going to despawn as long as it's got power. Alright, so I'm going to slowly move your way. I don't want to torque this ship too much because I currently have a ship attached to the top that I'm currently in the middle of trying to...
Yeah, just ease her forward, Take your time. I'm in no major danger. I'm at 46% energy.
And
65
not
oxygen.
that I care if somebody shows up to try to shoot me. I got a lot of guns. And I'll just use the salvage as a shield. Alright, I am inbound, and I am going to do dampening off and maintain a speed at 69 meters per second. Now let's see if it hopefully doesn't splatter me. That would really suck. Okay, cool. The advantage
I'm currently like 100 away from where the marker is.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, shit.
So...
Target. Oh, crap. Dude, not cool. Not cool at all. Okay, abort. Yeah, we've got big bad problems here. Holy crap. I've got 1, 2, 3 markers on the port side. Yeah, this is not good. 12 meters, 27 and, or no, 12K, 27 and 27K. I gotta blitz through here. Hopefully I don't send any drones. I'm gonna up my speed a little bit. I'm gonna get to you fast. I'm just gonna blitz through. That way I can get to you and it'll be cool.
Alright. As soon as you get within range, I'll just auto dampen to you.
Sounds good to me. I'm doing 80 right now.
Yeah, because I'm in at 220.
Okay, we've got, oh boy.
So the distance closing is rather quick.
There's an SOS, there's remote web beta, remote web. Okay, so these are some sort of station or something. Alright, well, that's good to know. I don't know what their,
Oh, this is gonna get close.
What, are you dying?
No, I'm just realizing that the meters and the power usage, I'm like almost doing like the exact same rate. So it's like I'm gonna be coming in with like maybe 5% power.
You're not gonna be able to slow down.
No, I'm talking about electricity. I've got plenty of hydrogen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just worried about my electricity.
Well, here's the thing.
Once it goes, I'm gonna start freezing to death.
Well, if it makes you
doesn't matter how much oxygen I got.
I died 4 times before I got this ship. This was like my last life, so to speak.
Ugh.
And that was really tough. And to represent that, I've got dead bodies on my ship.
Yeah, at least you're making use of the asset.
Yeah, well. Yeah, the dead bodies are Kenayashi's idea.
Yeah, I think I heard about someone saying something like that where they were gonna. Oh no, that was Mozo Games that I was watching.
Yeah, I was.
He's another small YouTuber.
I was watching one of his videos the other day, and he mentioned that they were doing dead bodies to represent how many times they died, and I thought that's really good. I like that. So I try to keep as many dead bodies as I've had losses, so that I can keep track of it. Because as you saw, per my rules, the if you get a medical related block and you salvage it, you get one of them back. So when I took this ship, I got a medical room, and then when I took the ship that I merged with this ship, I got a medical room, and that got me back what I needed when I... Okay.
So when you say take the medical room, you mean like as in make it yours, just hacking it?
As in salvage it.
Oh, okay.
I'd make it
So if I salvage a medical room, then I get an extra life.
Medical room, survival kit, anything that's got medical components, and you salvage the entire block, it gives you back one of your spawns. I wanted to make it fair, you know, and that was one way to do it. Okay, I'm outside of the range of that one. I'm watching these things as I go by.
Does that only regain the ones you've lost, or can you gain up more? Can you build up extra lives?
No, you can't build extra. You just regain the ones you lost, because this is a very dangerous world.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
Of course, it really sucks if you have to respawn like 200 clicks away from your ship, because you don't have one. Okay, I've got
600 meters in closing.
Okay, so I can confirm that these things do not have a reaction area beyond, let's see, they're broadcasting out to 21 clicks, but there's nothing going on. I don't see anything else showing up. Just these things, so...
Apparently I flew past you.
Wait, what? You did?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
Yeah.
I'm seeing your marker right now.
Well, I was streaming.
You're 139 clicks ahead of me.
Nope, I'm 900 clicks behind you.
Wait, what? How did you...
Not 900 clicks. No, you're doing the marker. That was the GPS marker. That's where I had started from.
All right, coming back.
I'm at the ship right now. No. Just hold on.
All right, dampeners are on. I'm slowing down as the dampeners activate.
Oh, I'm good. I auto dampen to you.
All right, cool.
I just need to get within range.
Coming into my construction now, are you? I mean, I actually have an airlock, but as you can see, the back end is under a lot of construction right now.
Yes. I see a lot of welding that needs to be done.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I did forget to mention one more restriction that is going on. This is all first person. There is no third person view.
So only first person view controls?
For everything's first person. So when you're flying, just remember you need to see.
Yeah.
I don't like to make it easy, I'm telling you. I think I just saw you like spin around the outside of my ship.
Yeah, I'm just looking around at it.
Ah, cool. Yeah. This.
Okay, so there's the orientation. Okay, that makes the ship look a whole lot different.
Yeah, getting an eye on my baby, huh? Been working on it for 16 episodes. Well, come on in. Until you get your ship, you're welcome to use the starboard or no, the port a chamber for cryo. That'll save your progress and stuff like that when we get offline. I am, however, going to go up into the bridge because I need to change direction because there's bad guys over here and I don't know how long they're going to be quiet. Orientation's changing. I hope you're catching up.
Oh, crap.
Are you okay? Did you die?
Yeah. A wall just appeared out of nowhere in front of me.
Dude. Alright, go ahead and respawn. Wait, I see you. I see you down there.
Well, apparently I'm inside.
Oh, yeah?
Or I'm inside something.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, this is where I was trying to get to.
Yeah,
I died 3 feet from where I was going.
There you are.
Oh, that's life.
Welcome to the ship.
Thank you.
Why don't you take advantage of this medical facility so that when you die, you show up here? Let's see, you got basic equipment. Do you need weapons?
Yeah, I currently have nothing other than just...
Well, yeah, here you go. Come on over.
No, you said the hand drills don't work, so should I just get rid of it?
I'm sorry, you're what? The hand
you said
drill...
we can't hand drill.
You can't use the hand drill to drill, but you can use it to find ore.
Oh,
okay, so, as you can see, I'm under construction. However, if you'd like, you can feel free to utilize the materials inside of these assemblers to build yourself some weapons if you need them. Now,
it's just a simple rifle will do.
We need to get back into the shipping lanes and away from these bad signals because I don't know how long they're going to be quiet. I don't know that we want to tangle with them right now, but we need to get you a ship. The one that's currently attached upstairs is for salvage, and it is definitely not flyable. If you'd like to come to the bridge, there is a seat here for you. We need to get back to the shipping lanes. Are you on board, or am I?
I'm on board. I'm just trying to find the way to the...
Yeah, explore around. You'll find it.
I'm guessing this is up here. Or is this just an observation deck for the... Nope, this is an observation deck.
Alright, I need to get rid of that GPS. It's driving me up the wall. Alright.
Did you say port or starboard? That I can use the cryopod.
Alright, where are you at?
I'm currently on the starboard side.
Yeah, that would be my cryopod.
Okay, so port is yours?
Well...
Or starboard's yours? Port is open?
It will be in a minute.
Oh yeah, it's open. I get my left and rights confused, and even when I try to do port and starboard, I still get them wrong.
All right, so
I was on the port side of the ship. I just said starboard for some reason.
I'm gonna actually do something here. All right, did you change ownership of this to you?
No, I just hopped in.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're gonna change it to you.
Well, I didn't know if you needed to jump or anything, so I figured if I'm already in there, no need to. All hands, take a seat.
All right, Dusk. I just changed that to be your cryopod for now, until I confirm that that sheriff's ship is gone or not. I've made the other cryopod his, And I will just respawn in the cockpit. Since I own the ship, I can do that.
Well, I do know that he has a thing about, he'll hop in and just go off and do his own little thing.
Yeah, he's got his own ship and he worked a lot of work on it. And it's really nice, but I, for the life of me, don't know where he went with it. He left with it somewhere and I don't know where. So anyway, yeah, you should be able to move around just fine while I'm under power just because you got mag boots. I do not have the grav gen on because I don't want to have people go splat while I'm maneuvering. Alright, we're going to head back to the shipping lanes.
Yep.
And get out of this dangerous neighborhood here. Yeah, that's a lot of bad guys. Well, I'm kind of curious, but not that curious. Alright. Alright, we're going to move forward here. I'm going to give it some juice and, yeah. Now, it's not, some of these, okay, so far we found salvage and we found stations and stuff on the asteroids. We had a first colony asteroid base that we took over. The idiots armed it with a whole bunch of missiles, which made it perfectly easy for infantry to take. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay. Something welding?
We have an enemy target, a military mine layer approaching our position, and it is dorsal above, and it's closing at 9 clicks. That could be bad. So I'm trying to avoid fighting right now because, I'm kind of in the middle of reconstruction. And I've already had one of these things take the back end off of my ship. I don't want to have it happen again. Not until I got armor on it. Alright. Dampeners are off. We're going to coast by. Hopefully these guys won't notice me. Otherwise, we're going to have ourselves a fun time. I mean, the weapons are live, so I'm not too terribly worried, but since you're friendly, you're not going to get killed. Hey, here's the passenger seat for those that want to catch along.
Oh, I thought maybe you had a gunner seat.
No, all the guns are AI operated. I never set up a gunner seat because I've been running the show myself, and everybody has their own ship usually, so, that's it. But if you want a gunner seat, that can be arranged.
Well, I figured if you have, you have AI weapons, true, but it's always good to have a human hand on the weapons.
Yeah, there is.
I do understand the concept of leading the target and adjusting for range. I mean, I know that there's an auto system for that, but you got just aiming at the center of the circle isn't going to hit what you exactly want. You got to imagine that the ship is in that circle, and then aim at what you're trying to hit. Right. So if I'm trying to hit a component, I need to aim at where that ship would look like, and that component would be at that circle. So it takes a little bit of imagination, whereas the AI just goes center of circle, fire. So it's one of those things where it's like. I've had my ass handed to me by, not having my AI, or just having the AI controls on my guns. And I thought that would be enough, and no, it wasn't. But I think it was mostly because I got swarmed.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so, sorry to make the seat disappear, but I forgot I was still in creative mode. Let's see here. I like to clean up the voxels sometimes in creative mode. Makes things move a lot smoother if you do that.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to salvage something that's embedded in stone. It's just to guarantee that after you've drilled everything out, there's not a little voxel of death.
Yeah. So here we are. We're gonna try to see if we can get some materials. This has actually there's a lot of materials on board the Harbinger, so yeah, we're gonna build you a gunner seat. It'll be a good spot to sit anyway. I still have to work on all this ship is like a project ship, I swear. Okay, why did you stop?
Did we stop?
I think we stopped.
My system's saying that we're going at 75 meters per second.
Yeah, I'm showing that we're making movement on there and there. Yet I'm not seeing any movement on... Oh, okay, good. I'm just keeping an eye on that red marker out there that says remote web.
Oh. I want to go touch it.
Go for it. Just be careful. You need weapons?
Nah, I'm just going to do a quick flyby.
Alright, have fun with that. Just don't bring any friends home.
Yes, Mom.
Alright, let's see here. We're going to need a few of these. A few of those. Let's see, we're going to need a few of these. I don't think I'm going to need any of those, but I'm definitely going to need a few of those. Probably a couple of those. Alright, let's go see what we got. I'm also watching for anything that's going to give me some uranium. Of course, I don't think I've salvaged the reactor off of the Goblin yet, but we'll do that in a minute.
Oh, we're good. We're good. That's a base. It's like an asteroid base or something.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because I see a bunch of it like all the markers are embedded in an asteroid.
Oh, cool. Is there anything useful on it?
I don't know. I'm not getting that close.
Well, that's not helpful. You're supposed to...
I'm 10 kilometers out. I'm not getting that close. I don't want to get within shooting range.
I can't build that. I gotta salvage it.
All right, I'll zip at max speed, try to do a flyby, and hopefully nothing comes out after me.
Don't get shot, okay? Because if it's hostile, it could.
I'm not going. That's what I said. I'm doing a flyby, not fly at. You know, I'm still. You know, I'm hoping if I'm going at max speed, just zipping right past them, they won't have time to lock on. Plus, I'll serpentine as I go by. Make sure I'm a moving target. But yeah, that is. Well, it's either an asteroid base or a massive ship, and I'm hoping it's just an asteroid base.
I think I'm gonna come to a stop.
Yeah, it's an asteroid base. I'm not seeing anything on the surface. I think, actually, from where we're at, it seems like we're coming at it from the dark side.
Oh, that's good. That means nobody's gonna see us.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing anything, but again, I'm still like 3 clicks out.
Yeah. Well, we're about at the shipping lane, so...
I think I know why it's called that. And oh crap, there's a mining carriage right by me. Well, not right by me, it's like 6 kilometers out that way. But I also found another signal. It's a remote web beta.
Okay,
so it seems to be a network. I'm guessing it's like a network of little stations.
Oh, that's useful.
There's something. It seems like it's completely in the rock, though. It's like they're trying to they went total dwarf and just dug a hole.
Hey, why not? Great. That
I mean, it's a very effective to use the voxels as defense, but at the same time, you're also trapped in the voxel. You can't escape.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's got the pros and cons.
Their intent. You never know what their intent is.
Yeah, for all you know, this could be a trap.
Yeah, it could be. Just be careful you don't draw any attention to yourself.
I'm trying to keep my distance out from any of the bases. Just get close enough I can kind of see, but not be so close I'm in with any...
How many kilometers are you from the target?
On the beta, I'm currently only 10 clicks out, but that would be about also 10 clicks from the web we spotted.
Well, you're fine then, because the range on most weapons isn't even a click, so as long as
it's about like 800. I believe the longest is 800 meters.
No, not really. Railguns can go out to be 1,500.
Well, I meant like auto targeting.
Oh yeah, auto targeting. Plus your character, and characters are not. Well, shit, I don't have another...
Well, I mean, unless they've set it to target, personnel.
Yeah, that'd be a bit overkill. Yeah, let's use the big, giant, ship-killing gun to shoot a person. That's a bit overkill.
I wasn't referring to the rail gun. Oh, that would be hilarious.
Like, okay.
The ultimate FU moment. So you snipe the person off the ship with a railgun.
Yeah, color me vaporized. Okay, I'm not going to
He
be
will
able
be
to put a
missed.
gunner seat on this thing because I don't have any. There's no cockpit to salvage in here.
Excuse me.
I just have the seat. That's it. I don't have a cockpit. Damn. All right. Well, that's another thing to put on the list to get from a ship we need to capture. Did you say you saw a mining carriage?
Yeah, it was. It looked like it was coming into the web. That's why I was kind of concerned because it seemed like it was getting closer. But I'm not seeing it now.
What color was it? Was it red?
I wasn't close enough to it. I was like 6 kilometers away from it when it popped up on my head.
You'll tell by the label. When it says mining carriage, it'll either be white, red, or green.
Oh yeah, it was red.
Okay, then it was probably them.
And there's an SOS from the spiders. There's an SOS marker.
Yeah, watch it. Spiders are bad. Very, very, very bad in this game.
Yeah, I figured from the name. But I'm wondering, because it is an SOS signal, does that mean the ship is damaged?
Probably.
No, it doesn't. No, that doesn't look like a ship. It looks like another one of those. It looks like part of the web.
Okay.
It's...
Alright, well, I'm going to see if I got any more stuff up here while I hang out here and you do your little reconnaissance.
Huh.
Let's see. Do I have any kind of... I think these reactors are all toast, but let's find out for sure.
Okay, let's see if I can find a point where we'll actually be able to see all 3 markers of the primary, the beta, and the SOS marker.
Looking for salvage.
So I can get...
Let's see here. Looking for... There's the reactors. Let's see if there's anything in these. I'm trying to take all the salvage I can off of this gremlin before I get in the scrapper and grind it down. Are you... Nope. Alright, so that's empty. So I'm going to guess this is empty also since it's yellow. I think I'm all out of uranium.
Well, that was a weird thing that just popped up on my screen.
What popped up on your screen?
It said, due to some prerequisites, people can't, personnel can't share something or other.
Huh?
By building small reactor, your fellow faction member, someone has done something, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's because I hacked a couple of reactors.
Ah.
Every time I hack something, that means you have access to it. Just like if you hack something, I have access to it. Because we're in the same faction.
That makes sense. Okay, so in factions, the progressions auto-share?
I don't know.
Or is that an option you have to put
I don't
on?
know if auto-share is an option or not. But I do know that I am going to... Well, I know for one thing that we got to find you a ship, and I'm going to probably hold off on salvaging some of this, because you might need it. Because you're new and you need a ship. So, crap. Alright, so if you're over where the shipping lanes are now, I don't know why the ships aren't around here right now. There could be good salvage.
Let's hold off on getting me a ship. You seem to be needing a crew more than I need to be needing a ship.
Yeah, a crew's always nice. But the way I've been running this, everybody has their ship and we are fleet. But yeah, you're... Ah, crap! Seriously? Ah, dude.
I think I got it. Bingo was his name-o. I have the spot to have all 3 of the markers I've found so far.
Okay, great.
And I'm not seeing anything else pop up.
What the hell happened to my...
So I think this will be a good insertion point because we're 11 clicks from one. 3.18 clicks from that one, and 6.74 clicks from that one.
Okay,
so the primary is the only one that's the farthest one away, so I can actually get a little bit closer to it.
Okay, so you found a network.
It appears so. I think that's why it's named the web.
Is it only 3?
That's why I'm kind of like slowly moving towards the third one, because the main one was 11 meters away, while the other one was like only 6. So I'm kind of like scooting towards that one, hoping as I do I will find another one. Because I mean, there's quite a few little asteroid modules around here.
Set up. Okay, cool. I salvaged the cryo chamber from there. I thought I did. Here it is. Okay, cool. So I'll build that one for myself.
You'd think this big-ass one in the middle would be used for something, but apparently it's too obvious.
I don't understand.
I'm guessing... Oh, where I'm flying by, there's like a really, really big asteroid that is in between all three of them. You'd think it would kind of like be the main base asteroid.
Well,
like it would be the central hub of the web, but... Oh, no, it's not that big. I'm just really, really close to it.
Alright, what's the deal with this? Am I out of juice?
I mean, it's quite large, yes. I mean, you could build a base in this thing very easily. But there's nothing here.
That's why this hasn't moved. My batteries. No, it's not depleted. Why is it in discharge mode? Dude, not cool. Damn. What happened? Clang? Daggone it, Clang. You messed with me, didn't you?
Oh, that's why they're not using it. It's one of those ones with a big-ass tunnel going through it.
Oh, yeah? Well, this sucks. That's why that...
My headcanon for those holes are like, it's like, you know, leftover rail shots from, like, you know, ancient war, people using railguns, and that's
or maybe like, somebody had a railgun on a ship and was test firing the bloody thing. Alright, so this thing is... Alright, so this is annoying me. I don't understand why this is doing what it's doing, but I'm gonna do this. And let's see if that does it. Does that bring me back online? It does not. Crap. Why is my battery on discharge mode? Ugh. Salvaged battery on discharge mode, all of a sudden, out of the blue, not happy with this. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna... Alright, well, I got an idea. You feel like building something?
Sure. Let me just go ahead and throw down a GPS point, because this asteroid's quite large, and with the tunnel going through it, it would make for an excellent hiding hole.
Yeah, but if there's ore or something on it, if we get a grinder from one of our salvages, we might get an opportunity to actually use it.
I'm not detecting any ore as I go through the hole, at least not with my drill.
Okay, so here's the deal. I have a salvage pod on board that is defunct because the battery I salvaged has decided to go belly up on me. So if you would like, you can utilize the cockpit and build yourself a small grid ship. That way you have more legs when you do your explorations and patrols and stuff like that.
I can work with that.
And then when I find another cockpit, I'll make another one.
But yeah, this asteroid will work great for a staging area.
Cool. One of the things I want to do is set up a base, but I want it close enough to... Uh-oh. Okay, looks like we've got a business shipment coming in that's part of the Spiders. It's 9.9 kilometers away and closing slowly. I could move in and take it. Business shipments only have light weaponry. I think it's time to get this goblin sorted.
Or it would also be a really great way to teach me how to, you know, take over a ship.
Yeah, okay, so taking over a ship. You gotta shoot the guns off, then you gotta catch it, then you gotta land on it, then you gotta grind your way in.
That's pretty much all the explanation I've ever been gotten, and I still can't do it. I never can take over a ship. Every time I try to take it back somewhere else, if I have autocannons, they start tearing it to shreds.
Yeah, you gotta...
Like, how do I make the grid actually mine? Do I have to, like, grind down every single block?
No, actually, you claim the grid, first of all. When you get it, first thing you do is you take out the cockpit. You need to find the main cockpit. Not just any cockpit, but the main one. Once you find the main one, you're going to grind that down, and then you're going to set it up. Hold on a second. That's 4 of them. You're going to grind it down, and then you're going to rebuild it. So it's not just a hack. It's a total rebuild. And then that's going to free you up blocks in case you got progression. And even if you don't, what that's going to do is that's going to allow you to get into the cockpit and take it over. At that point, you're going to claim it. Once you claimed it, Then you're going to go through and you're going to find every single block with a computer and hack all of them. Once you've hacked all of the ones that have computers, all of the weapons, and all of the propulsion systems, you will then own the entire vehicle completely.
Oh, okay. Because see, I didn't understand the whole thing about having to take every block that has computers. I didn't know that part.
Yep. And if you whatever block you don't get, you have access denied on. So if you want to stay alive, the first thing you do is you disable all the weapon systems, whether it's by being sneaky with a grinder or with weapon systems. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to get into the control systems. You have to find like any AIs, disable them, any cockpits or control panels or any of that stuff that's like, like where you control the ship, you're going to have to hack those and take them over. Then at that point, the ship will stop moving and you'll be able to do stuff further with it. And if you don't disable like the propulsion systems and the power systems and hack those as well, then if you have a ship, it will shoot them and consider them enemies. So that's the salvage rule. So you see? So the first thing to do is you got to get into the ship and disable its weapons somehow. Usually shooting it works quite well. It's dangerous. You can get shot up pretty bad, but that's what you got to do. It's a process. Business shipments, private sales. Private sales only have two personnel guns on them, so they're relatively easy to take over. But they also don't really offer you anything, because the ship you want a ship that has atmosphere capabilities, as far as oxygen is concerned, and you want to have a ship preferably that has some sort of medical system on board, like a survival kit or something like that. Ideally, that's what you'd want, but not all ships are like that. There is a ship. Yeah, there is a ship I really like to take over when I play, and usually that's like a military escort or a goblin like this is perfect for salvage, and those are my favorites. Let's see, so that's 2. I'm currently whipping around on this thing trying to salvage parts, which I'm trying to put in here.
Coming in hot.
Alright, well, don't go splat.
Well, it's just, I'm like down to 16 power.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I stayed out there a minute, but I'll just hop in the cockpit of this thing real quick. That's enough to charge me.
Which cockpit are you in?
I'm in the little grinder ship.
Oh, that would be the scrapper, and yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'm just hopping in here to get something so I can plug my little USB port into.
And you see what I'm doing here?
Looks like you're grinding down some stuff.
No. You see these frames I got set up? Each one of these frames is a salvage grid. This is how I do salvage. You salvage it, and either you put it on right away, or you store it like this. If you come over to it, you'll see all the parts are in it, and it's only slightly welded up. And that symbolizes how you would find it in like a game where you could actually grab it with your hands. And then
when you said salvage, I was thinking like you were talking about like having to do the merge block thing like they're doing with that update.
Yep. Absolutely, you do that too. I've done that many times. As a matter of fact, that's how this ship used to be 2 ships, and I merged it. There was it was a torpedo corvette and I think it was a Phoenix something or other explorer ship, and I merged them with a merge block, and then I ground them together. And like the battery, like this little thing up here that you see, this pod, the battery from that I merge blocked into the frame. And the ship you're sitting in, the battery, 2 of the batteries on this I merge blocked onto it too. And if you notice, there's this here got merge block on as well. So I still merge block stuff. It's just hard to move it around when you can't pick it up with your character, and you have to use a mag lock on a piston on a floating pod like this one. So what I'm thinking is the battery's toast on this. I can't use it. So if you wanted to grind this down and use the cockpit, which is something you have to salvage, you could use that as the start for your ship and just build yourself out a ship if you want.
Just so I'm completely 100% certain on the actual usage of it. So when you said to salvage it, I can either grind it down and then immediately rebuild?
Okay, so, for example. Okay, so I'm going to explain this. So when I went over here and I salvaged this tank, see how I have it? It's black. It's a different color than the rest of the ship.
Yeah.
Okay, I went to the Gremlin. I ground down the entire thing. I went straight here, and I put it in here, and I welded it up. That's a salvage.
Okay.
But all right. If I don't do that, then all the parts go into a storage somewhere, and I can't build it after that because it's turned into parts.
Oh, so you're saying like you have to store it as an item that you would supposedly grind down to, use the parts for something else.
Exactly. The grinding down and rebuilding part takes the place of the grabby hands or the experimental engineering mods that we can't use on our consoles, but you can use on a PC to actually physically move blocks around with your hands as your character. So to simulate that, you grind it down and you immediately put it where you're going to put it and build it back up. That's why if you look over here, I have all these things stuck here in framework because these are all things that I'm keeping because I could use them. If you look at them, you'll see that they have all the parts in there. I just didn't grind them up because they're not currently being used. I haven't placed them yet. I'm just saving them. That takes the place of of picking one up and mag locking it to the side of my ship. Which I could do that too, but then I can't move it if it drifts. Unless I use my handy dandy moving pod, which you see over here is this pod, which battery died. I have this arm on here, and I had another arm on the other side, but Clang ripped it off. And I can use that to pick up things and maneuver unground items, so I could move a piece into place and then use a merge block with this also. Depends upon what I want to do. I usually use this for batteries because batteries, you lose the power cells if you grind them down, and that you can't rebuild. So that's usually for batteries or things that I just don't want to be bothered with grinding down. Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. But like I said, the battery's toast on that one, so I can either replace the battery and rebuild it, or you can take the cockpit and build yourself a ship. But until we do that...
So, am I allowed to salvage from the ship in the sense of like, grind down the thruster,
so
reuse the parts to build a thruster?
Yeah. See,
or does it have to be like outside salvage to do that?
No. See, here's the ship right here, right? So if you look at the cockpit has 15 computers, which means it's more than 3, so that has to be salvaged, which means you have to take that cockpit and put it on something else. You can't build a new cockpit from parts inside the cargo because it takes more than 15 or more than 3. So that's a salvage. If you look at this connector, on the other hand, there's 6 computer parts, so that also has to be salvaged, and you can't just build it out of nowhere. However, if you look at the gyroscope has 3, so you can build those from scratch. Now the thrusters, that's considered a thruster, so you have to salvage it. Now these I got from a big thruster because you can break a big thruster down to smaller thrusters on a 1-to-1 basis. So like if you have a big item, a large item, or a large grid item, and you want to get some small grid items, you just keep building small grid items from its components until you've got all the grids you can get out of it. So if you want to build, does that make sense?
Yeah, so like,
if you want to build a ship,
these ones. So if I was to grind this thruster down, I can't rebuild it from the parts. I have to like put it in the assembler or something.
No. Look, watch. Okay, I'm grinding it down, right? Because I'm moving it off the ship. So since I don't have anywhere to put it, then I have to find a place to put it. So since I don't have anywhere to put it, and it won't bond with the ship, which is kind of why I had the maglocks up there, was for the small grid stuff. I took them down and I forgot that I was doing it that way. So since I can't do that, but I still just ground it down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm just going to put it on here like that. And then I'm going to walk up to it, and with my torch, I'm going to hit it twice. That puts all the parts into it. Then I'm going to grind it till it's got a little bar, and there we go. Now it's waiting and stored. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then when I'm building my ship, I just put it on there. Now, if I tore it down and took the parts and put it into a cargo space or just carried it around, well, that's too late. Now I've torn it down, kind of like a battery, and it's now parts. I can't just come back like 2 hours later and build myself a thruster out of it. It doesn't work that way, because that takes away from the salvage. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. So now this particular thruster is just components?
No, that thruster's there, ready to be installed on a ship, because it's still a thruster. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so thrusters are something that is not immediately destroyed if ground down and put back, right?
Yeah, the whole point of the salvage is if it's a salvageable item, which you can salvage literally anything if you want, but thrusters, assemblers, refineries, anything with a computer chips of more than 3, weapon systems, those all have to be salvaged and ground down and then reinstalled immediately, or put somewhere, like I put at the back of the ship, in a partially ground down state with all their components in it. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah. That makes perfect sense. So it only applies to things with 3 or more computers and weapon systems. Yep. So I can move this thruster around as much as I want.
Assemblers, refineries, and the computer things, So you can move this thing around all you want. You can do whatever you want with this. You can take all these components. I'm giving you this item. Do what you like with it. Oops, sorry. Did not think that through. Okay, oh crap. Alright, let's see here. Let's try to put a mag plate over here so it doesn't float away on you. Okay.
Energy low.
Okay, here we go. Alright, I got a mag plate here, so if you want to kick it down here, it's not going to drift away.
I've been trying to smack it to get it to move, but I'm like, it's not doing anything.
No, you gotta do it right.
How do you do it?
Angle it just right. Ah, crap, it's going this way. Alright. Okie dokie. Well, I'll just put a mag plate down here then. How about that?
Well, it doesn't seem to be moving right now.
Yeah, it's not moving now. Don't worry, I'll fix it. Alright, so now I got a mag plate here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to push it over within the magnetic lock field.
Locked in.
Now, is it locked?
Yep.
Good. See, now it's not gonna go anywhere. Why do I not see anything? This is so weird. Usually it's busy. I think we're gonna go and start flying again because I feel like we're not in the right spot here.
Yeah, and I've already set the GPS for the webway, so we're good on coming back and clearing that place out if we need be.
Yeah, I bet it's got, if anything, it had weapons, I assume.
I would assume so. Like I said, I did not get into firing range. Mainly because I did not want to be detected, and if they had drones or fighters, I didn't want them coming out and coming after me.
Yeah.
Because I was under strict orders to not bring home guests.
Yeah, no, we don't want guests, no. No, we don't.
Yeah, so I was just following orders, Captain.
Yeah, no problem. You did good. You did good. I just need another cockpit seat for you here. I mean, I did swipe a seat, so I'm gonna put it back. That way, at least you have a place to sit down. All right, I'm putting the seat back. Oh crap, that's right. I dumped the interior plates. Nuts. All right. Ah, nuts. That's right. Be glad when my house is in order and I can get to everything I want. I gotta work on the conveyor system in here because honestly it's just not okay. The Harbinger needs a lot of work. Here you go. Now you got a place to sit in charge and watch the show. Alright. Yeah, let's see here. The plan was to get closer to the plant. So, let's see here. Salvage asteroid still has some... If it's still there and it hasn't despawned, there was a base with a bunch of metal. We took everything else. This is a nickel asteroid. We did some stuff there too. So, I don't know. Maybe we should check out... Get a little closer to the planet, maybe? Ideally, we wanted to get closer to the moon, but, those bad guys over there, I'm thinking maybe we should try to drift. Well, alright, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna get closer to the moon. I want to find some sort of ship to get us some... I need some, that, reactor fuel.
Uranium.
My reactor's empty.
So we need to get uranium?
Yeah, we need uranium, and if I can get to a station where I can sell some of the parts from the ship above, I should be able to, like the components and stuff, I might be able to buy a small grinder ship, which would allow us to be able to mine the asteroids for material as well.
Don't you mean a drill ship?
Yeah, mining ship, drill ship, same difference.
Well, you said grind ship. That's why I said that's why I was confused.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's getting late.
it's all right. At least I knew what you meant.
Yeah. But I feel like I want to check out these asteroids, though, because there could be salvage around them or on them, and also we need to find where we can get, the actual materials.
True.
So I'm thinking.
Do we know any station? How many station locations do we have?
0. We have not found.
No, not that we own. I mean, like GPS coordinates.
0. We haven't seen a single one. Economy's on, so I know there's stations out here, and usually they would be by the moon or by there. But we currently have zilch. We have not seen a single... Every time I tried to find one, I found a military installation instead. We're going to go ahead and just coast to a stop, because our inertia's taking us too fast sideways. So, yep. We'll just keep drifting this way. Hopefully we don't sideswack something. Alright, well, if you keep moving, it's like 6 kilometers is the move to potentially get a respawn of a cargo ship. So as long as you go about 6 to 12 kilometers at a time, you might stand a good chance of getting a respawn, which is kind of what I'm aiming at. I just want to, not have something really bad hit me. Alright, so I am going to salvage the rest of... If there's anything on this gremlin you need for your ship, check it out, see if you need it. I'm taking these hydrogen nozzles because I want to be able to add hydrogen to this ship. That's why I got the hydrogen tanks. Originally I was planning on having it be capable of a lunar landing, but now I'm thinking I might want the extra speed for combat.
Don't really think I could use anything directly. I mean...
That's cool. If you need something that I'm currently storing or anything like that for your ship, don't hesitate, just snatch it. Let's see here.
Well, just for clarification, so if it's like a hydrogen thruster that's large, I can't turn it into a small ion thruster, right?
No, you cannot, but you can make it a small hydrogen thruster.
Okay, just wanted to, that's why I was wanting to make sure before I started claiming parts, because if I don't know exactly what I can do with it, I didn't want to claim it.
Where are you finding an ion thruster in there?
No, well, I prefer to, when I'm in space, to use ion thrusters.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I get it. I do too. I like to use a combination of both, actually. Okay, so...
Well, for me, it's depending on what the ship's utilitarian is. If it's something that meant to be, like... going large. Quick turning, I prefer hydrogen for maneuvering thrusters because they put out enough force to quickly enable turns. Yeah, but if it's just like a large ship that's kind of meant to drift in a direction, ion works.
Yeah, it does. It does the job. You can use ion on a planet too, but you need a lot of them.
Yeah, they do produce thrust under the gravitational field. It's something about like the gravity or the atmosphere weakens it.
Well, yeah. The atmosphere disrupts the ion flow. It does that in real life too.
Yeah, which is what's funny is where I've seen like these videos of these guys who are like producing these super powerful ion thrusters, and they're like kind of like competing with each other because they've done it where it almost looks like a wing design, like they're trying to put like ion thrusters on the wing of a plane.
Yeah.
I was like, that'd be pretty cool if you could actually have an ion thrust powered plane.
Originally, I was going to set these things up where they're going to go, but now I feel like I just want to get them put in the cargo hold here and figure it out later. I kind of start feeling like I want that ship off of off of the Harbinger, because it just really makes me get into the military threat moment. When that drone hit me, I really kind of just put me in the mindset that I need to remember that I've had it easy the last like 10 episodes because nothing's attacked, and I've been able to like do a lot of work on this ship and stuff and salvage some ships. It really put it in my mindset that, you know, there's an element here that's like not good.
Yeah, you're just waiting for that other shoe to drop.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the bad guy to show up while I'm trying to get this done, and maneuverability with this ship is crap when I've got this 20-ton thing on top.
Yeah. If we could find a station to sell it at, that'd be great, because then we could just use the money to, like you said, get the little miner, but...
No, I want to grind it down and use it for parts.
Well, yeah, do that first, but I'm saying, like, anything you don't need, sell it off.
Oh, yeah, the components, you bet.
You know, I'll take credits any day.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, for sure. But here's the other thing, too. You've got to find a station that needs to buy those parts, which actually the best way to do it is to do a contract. Because then you're not only getting paid for the parts, but you're also getting a little bit of a bump with an organization, which can be very, very helpful. But the other thing that's really that needs to be thought about too is the fact that you'd have to find a place that sells the ships. Not all of them sell ships.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's the other problem, you know. It seems kind of silly to save those because they're not part of the whole thing, but I'm saving it anyway.
So are these like large ions on the the large hydrogen on the front, are those to be built up or are they stored?
I'm confused. Where are you at? On the back
end
I'm at
of
the
my
back.
ship?
Yeah, those are...
Yeah, I just realized...
Yeah, those... Yeah, those are, if you look, they're already partially welded. They just need to be welded. I was feeling lazy when I installed them. I haven't welded them yet.
Oh. I can't do it. I can't even weld even though the parts are in there.
Why is that? Oh, progression.
Yep.
Progression's a bitch. You got to work on progression. That's what you got to do. You know what you should do? You need to go wander around the. You got to wander around the entire of the ship, and you got to start working on progression. I think the next thing, grind down the H2O2 gen and then rebuild that. You're also going to want to make a basic assembler somewhere. Just make it from the parts from inside the ship, and then take that down and do the basic refinery. The basic stuff you can build from scratch. It's not a necessary salvageable item like the regular refineries.
Yeah.
You just build it somewhere and then drop it, and just grind it down. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so that way I'm just doing it just to get the progression.
Exactly.
Say, I don't know why, but I tried doing one of the landing gears because I know that's one of the earlier ones you're supposed to do.
Yep.
And it didn't pop up with, like, oh, you know, you've completed building this block, you've unlocked this.
That's because you got to start it from scratch.
Oh.
Landing gears have to be from scratch. If you know that you need it for progression and you grind it down.
Okay, I'll do it Magplate.
Then just do it for scratch.
Wait. Since I'm just doing it for the progression, can I do a Magplate, or do I still have to do full landing gear?
I don't know. I've never tried. But you know what you can do? Make it smaller.
No, I'm asking for your rules, not. I know it'll work if I do a Magplate.
No, for the rules, go for it. It doesn't. That's not a list.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just those 6 things. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, just those 6 things. Everything else you can build. Build to your heart's content. It's just refineries, thrusters, assemblers, weapons, and anything with more than 3 computer parts. You're gonna have, and the 6th
I have to find it on somewhere else, grind it down, and then immediately put it onto my ship, so that way I don't have to tear my ship apart, put it in there with a merge block, put my ship back together to be able to put the part in there. I can just, it makes it a little bit easier to do it. Okay, I'm starting to get it now. It's starting to click.
Good. I'm glad. Now, the rest of the ship, I pretty much pulled everything that's going to get pulled. So the rest of the ship is, I mean, I would love to have a few more extra batteries just to store, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So this rest of this thing, oh yeah, I see more thrusters. I really should save all the thrusters. So let's go ahead and get the rest of the thrusters, and then we'll grind it down. I'm thankful
I'm just going to slap this Magplate down and
I'm really surprised that there hasn't been anything popping up again. It's like all the civilian ships are hiding. I'm like, sometimes
could the mod that makes it that gives you those extra things, could that be affecting that?
I don't know. It's funny. I've played this where sometimes there's nothing shows up the entire episode, and other times it's like literally like bam, bam, bam. You've got like 8 things showing up all at once. Like the whole episode is just one after the other after the other. It's just so weird. Like, I don't know the algorithm that does it or how it goes down, but it's just crazy. And this is one of those times when it's just not showing up. Which sucks, because I really was hoping to find a ship that, you know, but...
Now, when you say just bang down a basic assembler, I'm allowed to just build that one, even though it does take a lot of computers, right?
Yep, basic.
So I'm not building it. I'm not building it for, you know, to keep it. I'm just building it for the experience.
It doesn't matter. You could build it to keep it if you want. Basic stuff, basic assemblers, basic refineries, and
the basics.
Survival kits are allowed, because those are basic items that you have to have in order to get anywhere in the game, and they're really hard to find. So I figured that was a good gimme. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. You're right. It makes sense.
I mean, I didn't want to make I want to make it challenging, and I want to make it difficult, but I don't want to make it like
impossible.
Well, I want to make it close to impossible, but I don't want to make it so that you can't, you know, ruin.
You want it to be a struggle. You want it to be where it's a challenge, but you don't want it to be where it's like banging your head against a brick wall trying to get through.
Exactly. Like the fun of the salvage. I like salvage games, but I also like survival games, and I like building games, which is why I love this game system. But I also don't want it to be where it's not fun, where you can't, have the challenge but still be having fun.
Yeah. It's meant to be more realistic, more immersive. Because I've also noticed that you have the realistic sound.
Yes, I like the realistic sound. We had a discussion about this. There was some people that were watch. And by the way, thank you for watching. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A couple of the people that were watching commented that I could do the sounds because it was really hard to hear my voice over the arcade grinding sounds, and Sheriff suggested the same thing, and I tried that and I hated it because it took you out of the immersion because you're not hearing what you would normally hear. So then Sheriff suggested the realistic sounds. I had never used that before, and as soon as I did, I was on board like instantly, because this is just, not only is it realistic, but it's also quiet enough that you can actually have a conversation while you're out here.
Yeah. I play, even when I'm playing solo on this game, I play with realistic sound because for me it's more realistic, so it has more immersion for me.
Yeah, I like it.
Because if you're in space, you're not going to hear any noise. You're not going to hear something away because there's nothing to carry the noise.
Yeah, you have to touch something. Okay, I think I got all the thrusters out of this. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because at that point what you're hearing is the vibration traveling through your body.
Exactly.
I mean, once I discovered that and realized how well it sounded, I was like, I'm only playing it like this. Right. This is the only way I'm going to play this game ever.
Yeah, alright, cool. So I got all my parts. Okay, those are all my thrusters I'm going to put on this thing somewhere. Alright, so that means the rest of these materials can go into the hole. Okay, how much juice do we got on you? Please tell me you don't have all your batteries in discharge mode, because that's really not going to make me happy. Oh, that's true. Because I did. Yeah, crap. I don't remember. I didn't build the batteries. I salvaged them. You know, that's one of the problems when you salvage batteries.
Is the fact that because you don't own them, technically, it's hard to get them to do what you want. Or you salvage it like the salvage.
I salvaged it, and I grabbed them, cut them out, and merge blocked them on. But the problem is I have access denied on them.
That's why, because they're still technically owned by someone else.
Oh, crap.
Well, I found if you just do a like tap with it, you can get it down to where you just lose like one power cell if you're really careful with it.
That's what I'm going to have to do because they are currently on discharge for some reason.
But the best way to make sure the measurement works where you only lose one is you don't want to do the full grind like that. You literally want to just tap until tap.
I know.
So that way you're only taking like a little bit at a time. Either that, or if you cut it down to like I think a certain percentage and then tap it, it'll cut literally just one power cell.
All right, I got 3 on that one.
I remember somebody telling me about that one.
Yeah, it sucks, but I need to have this grinder, otherwise it's gonna take me a million years to grind that thing down.
Yeah.
Alright, 4 power cells, huh? Okay. I'm pretty sure I got power cells somewhere in here, in one of these cargo pods. Could be wrong, though. I've been thinking about that, oh crap, yeah, I got plenty of power cells, are you kidding me? I got 52 in here, I think we're good. This is what you get when you salvage a bunch of stuff from a bunch of ships and just throw them into your storage. Alright, so hopefully this will solve my problem. And it also means I'm going to probably have to charge these batteries, which means salvage time is going to have to wait.
Yeah, because I watched that thing go from like, it looked like almost full to like both of them like dead.
Yeah. Are you gonna?
Oh, I've never seen them do red like that. I mean, I've seen green where it's down to one.
Red is discharge, means it's draining all the energy into the other batteries. So, are you gonna build something with my pod, or are you gonna leave my pod alone?
For right now, I figured since we were traveling somewhere, it might be a good idea to not be trying to build something that might end up being free floating if evasive maneuvers need to be taken.
Okay, good idea. Okay.
So it's like I didn't think we needed to praise Clang that early into the show.
Yeah, I'm not keen on making Clang upset either. Okay, so I need to figure out. I gotta do a few things though. I gotta make sure all of my gyroscopes are off on this scrapper, and then the other thing I gotta do is make sure all of my thrusters are not on. Aha! I knew there was one that was on. Oh no, that's not mine. Let's see. Yep, you gotta be off. And then let's see here. I'm pretty sure I fixed something and I forgot to turn it off. Here's the problem, and this is something that a lot of people don't think about when you have ships inside here, and you may have noticed this when you did your carrier, is you have to turn off the gyros and the thrusters of all your onboard vessels. Otherwise, it will fight with your carrier ships, gyros and thrusters too, and it will cause a degradation in your ability to maneuver.
Oh yeah, that's why I have all my ships set to once they dock and you leave the cockpit, everything shuts down.
Alright, so let's see.
Gyros, thrusters, even the batteries switch over to recharge.
Why is only one?
Except for one.
Why? You've got to be kidding me. Only one battery?
Well, no, one battery set to not recharge.
Sorry.
It's actually set to opposite.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about the fact that one of my batteries did not hack properly, which is annoying me, because that means that I'm going to have to do this all over again. So frustrating. Wow, I just still can't believe there's no ships out there. That just really surprises me. It's like when I first started this series and I died trying to find a ship. Interesting. I grounded down all the way and I didn't lose any power cells. Why? Is this a blessing of Clang, or am I just getting messed with here?
Might have been a blessing. Who are we to question Clang's will?
Ah, it is. Clang, thank you. This makes up for the trick you pulled on me. Alright, so she's going to recharge. It's going to take her like 3 days, so that's nothing going on there. And we're going to leave the other one alone. Alright, so, yeah. Okay. And we're going to disable these. I'm going to disable these thrusters even though they're not doing anything. I just feel like they could be causing me a problem. I don't know. Whoa!
Your health is critical.
What the hell just happened? Okay, something.
Did you zip through the wall?
No, I was grinding on this engine and it almost killed me.
Whoa.
Yeah, the turbine kind of blew. Ow. I'm like at 5. I went from like 92 to 5. So yeah, not happy. Ow, 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 and double ow. Alright, we're getting out of here. Secure for movement.
Mag plate engaged.
Roger that.
Although apparently I'm on the wall, not the floor.
Yeah, funny how that works, isn't it? I think we need to check out a rock or two here. I feel like I want to... every time I get behind the wheel, I get, like, thinking to myself, like, I feel like I want to try and see what just try and see what these rocks have got. Maybe I can get a station or something. It really surprises me that there's no orbital stations around the Earth-like planet. I've looked, and I didn't see squat. And I know they're out here. I just don't know where. Power's a problem. I need to find a ship with some fuel. The other thing, well, that's, yeah. We don't have a grinder, so that, or, I mean a drill, so that's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, getting resources is not easy.
No, it's not. That's why when you said mining carriage, I got excited, because those usually have ore. And I could probably get uranium. I've got the capability to refine it. Hence, pirate life. We spend our time out in the dark, capturing other ships and swiping what we need from them. All the while trying to get closer and closer to the moon, but also looking for a place to build a base, because building a station is one of our things.
Well, I was going to say, if you ever need somebody who just runs around and grinds down ships to bring you components, I'm more than happy to do that.
Great. You're on
I can
board.
kill a ship real quick. I just don't know how to make it mine.
Yeah, well, you're going to learn. We just have to find a ship to teach you.
Yeah. And even if we don't have to keep the first one we find to do it. I mean, just practice makes perfect, so that way I learn how to do it. But if need be, if we find the first one's kind of easy, but it's also kind of crappy, just component form, just grind it down.
By the way, let me know if we get close to those web things, because I don't have them on my GPS, and I'm just flying blind here.
Well, currently, from what I can see, it's 29 clicks away from us.
Okay, good.
And gaining.
Oh, and gaining. Good. So we're going the wrong direction to deal with those. That's good.
Yeah, we're. Wait, I'm sorry. Opening. Sorry, yeah, 29 clicks in opening.
I got you. I'm heading to this asteroid field over here. Hopefully, we can.
I had to replay the entirety of well, now I can't remember the name of the movie.
God, I'm really tempted.
Down Periscope.
I'm feeling kind of like maybe I want to... I'm really curious about that, but I'm also, hesitant. Because without Sheriff's Ship, we're down 50% of our guns. Oh, hell. They might have uranium.
I'd say let's not risk it, because again, it was just a ship that was on autopilot, so it's probably already left.
What ship was on autopilot?
The ship that I thought you were talking about, that little you were decided, because you flipped around and started going towards the web staging area.
Yeah,
that's why I was I was concerned.
I'm thinking about a quick trip to maybe take out one of those web stations and see what we can find.
Okay, I mean,
I don't know.
We could do a quick assault. I mean, if you want me to try to do a solo incursion, I can. If you're deciding, I'm going to send you the GPS coordinates for that asteroid that I talked about.
Yeah, send me the GPS coordinates, and maybe we can... I'm just really hesitant. I don't know. We need to get fuel for the ship. We need to get a small grid ship put together, and we need to I don't know if I want to poke the bear, you know what I mean? Like, I'm afraid if they become aware of us, it could be a problem.
if they notice our presence, they may decide to do as spiders do and try to eat us.
Yes,
so it's like, I don't want the ship being eaten.
Well, their ships are wicked. I saw one of their ships, and it attacked, and it was nasty. Like it was like this black inlined thing that just spat shell after shell after shell. It was insane. And I've already been hit by a drone once earlier in the series, but it was a long time ago, and that was a drone from the First Colony, but that's the only one I've seen. Yeah, I see. They're 29 clicks away.
Yeah, that's just the staging area. That's actually in the middle, where it's about 6 to 9 kilometers away from all 3 points. But you can still see all 3 points just from your HUD, without having to use the ship's detectors.
All right, maybe we should get a little bit closer. It seemed like there was some ships in there. Maybe we can take out one of their civilian vessels on the way, and then we could take the ore and work our way back towards the moon, because ultimately that's the ideal spot, is to be close by the moon, because I really think that there has to be some sort of economy station on the moon, as well as at least one on each one of these other planets. There has to be.
Yeah.
And that's what we need, because we need a place to sell the materials that we have and buy what we need that we can't get from these ships. Also, we need to... I was in a good spot for the trade routes, but apparently they shift. So we got to hunt further. So we're doing a hard burn right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Codex Astartes does not support this action.
Oh, your ship, yours doesn't do it, or what?
No, I'm saying the fact that you're going this fast and we're only 25 clicks out from the staging area, it might be that you're going a little too fast for the approach, because I don't know exactly where the stations are compared to that marker from where we're coming from.
Yeah, I arbitrarily picked an asteroid that was a ways out from it, and then I'm doing an oblique angle at 108.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm getting there's a good idea, but I'm saying, like, we might want to slow down on the approach, because I don't know the exact location of all 3 of them.
Yeah.
So we might end up like all of a sudden one of them pops up like, oh yeah, it's right there in front of us.
Yeah, no, that's not.
It's like, oh crap, we're gonna either not crash into it, but they're gonna spot us.
Well,
and that's the last thing I don't want is I don't want the alarms going off.
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if we can get close enough, maybe I can get on a gun and get a zoom in on it.
That would be a good idea.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and dampen off, and then we're 20 clicks out, so hopefully that's not. Uh-oh, what's that? We've got a Mayday signal. It's an ROC.
An ally.
No, it's not an ally. It's red. It's enemy. It's an enemy faction. Yeah, these guys.
RDDC?
Yeah, they don't like me because I stole their ship. They're the ones whose ship I merged with this one.
Oh, well, on my screen they're white.
Yeah, they're neutral for you because you didn't steal their military ship and weld it to your pirate ship.
Well, how about I go steal the ship and keep it?
Go for it, but if you're going to do that, you better damn well make sure the entire thing's hacked by the time you come back here, or my entire broadside is going to frag you.
Yeah, I know. But I'm like thinking it's a Mayday. That means it's probably already kind of.
It's not moving. So if it's Mayday, it's injured. It's damaged. It needs
That's what I'm thinking. It's already damaged. It means I can get it. I can take it over a lot easier.
It's like perfect prey for a pirate. And I can't do anything to help you.
Well, if I grind down all the guns.
Ship fuel low.
If you grind down all the guns, then I can come over to it.
Exactly, Captain.
Alright, I'm going.
Low.
Uh-oh, ship fuel's low. Why? Oh, that's because I'm out of reactor fuel. Alright, so we're going to drift. I'm coming over that way. I'm going to close the distance, but I will not close within weapons range.
Yeah.
Okay?
Close the gap, but do not engage.
Stay clear.
I need you to stay back until the weapons are disabled, and then you can come in, and we can either claim this as a prize or claim it as salvage.
Well,
depending on the quality of the ship. I mean, if it's so messed up that it's like I can't fix it, then we just add the salvage because they're already pissed at you anyway.
I've got 6 torpedo bays in front, and I've got missile launchers around, so I'm pretty sure I'm not worried about it hurting me as much as I'm worried about destroying your prize.
It seems like they crashed into an asteroid.
Huh?
Well, I at first I thought it was the ship, but then as I got closer, I realized this is a rock. And the Mayday is...
Are there any active weapon systems?
No. It's a beacon on what looks like a pillbox. There's a door here. Okay. Access denied. But I'm not seeing any weapons at the beacon, so go ahead and bring her in, Captain.
Okay, I'm still going to keep out of weapon range because my systems are registering it as an enemy. So they're going to target any power source or radio antenna.
It seems to be like a little outpost of some kind, sir. There is an interior turret, though. I spotted it through the window.
Okay, then I'm not going to mess with that.
Yeah. I mean, I can probably go inside, seeing as how the interior wouldn't attack. I mean, once I start grinding the door down, yeah, they're probably going to start hating me.
Oh, alright, well, hey.
Because... Can I just claim this?
I don't know. I don't know what you're looking at, so...
It's literally like it's a little base.
Dude,
it's got
when I created this scenario, I placed so much stuff in here I don't even remember half of what's in here. So I have no idea what you're looking at.
It's 3 wide by 6. Yes, yeah, 6. So it's a 3 by 6 by 3. So 3 tall, 3 wide, 6 deep. Little standard solar panel on it.
Is it sealed
beacon
for
on it.
Atmosphere?
Yes, it actually. It's got a door on the front. It seems to be pressurized.
I think that might be one of my emergency habitats that I designed. I designed a series of 7 emergency habitats, and they can be either dropped on a planet by a specially designed drop pod that I created that has like everything you need in it to be able to build this habitat and then survive in it. And so they can also be built onto like structures and stuff. They're all atmosphere capable, and they have like, there's usually a way to make power. There's usually stuff inside depending upon what kind it is. If it's industrial, it's going to have oxygen, hydrogen, and an engine in it, and probably an assembler. If it's a greenhouse one, it's going to have ways to be able to grow food. If it's a survival one, it's going to have a survival kit and some bed and a place to sleep and go to the bathroom and stuff like that. If it's
I'm grinding the door, so...
Alright, yeah, if it's a bunkhouse, it's going to have a bunch of beds. I made a whole series of them, and I posted them. They're in my blueprints. I haven't put them on the site yet. I'm supposed to be putting them up there pretty soon. I just needed to add a couple more to it. I wanted to add a command version, and I wanted to add a communications version, but I haven't done that yet.
Huh. Yeah, I kind of did something similar that was like meant to be like a drop pod base. There was one that was just meant to be like just dropped in. It parachutes down and lands, and then you just it's already got everything on it. But it's also modular, that you actually just, before you deploy it on a planet, you would click them together to where the system then connects all of them with merge blocks, and then you drop it down, it parachutes, lands, and it's like, it's because I was playing, I don't remember, I think it was Learning to Survive. There's a bunch of blueprint stuff in there, and I found what looked like a 3x3 little space pod thing.
Yeah, I played that too, and I blueprinted a bunch of their stuff, and I did a run through on that as a salvage game for a while, and everybody kind of freaked out. And I was like, no, I've done this before. I just tried to do the salvage with all these things, and that was my test bed for this particular scenario.
Yeah, well, I don't think this is one of your designs. I mean, it does have beds, it's got like a little desk, a locker space, but where this interior turret is currently sitting, it prevents you from getting any farther into it. So apparently the bathroom, you have to fight the gun to go take a whiz.
Yeah, that's not good. All right, stand by. I'm about a click and a half out, and I'm coming to a stop. I'm going to go ahead and equip, and then I'll be there momentarily.
Yeah, it doesn't seem my reputation has dropped to the point where they're auto-attacking me. Either that or this gun is just obsolete.
It could be obsolete. Well, you're not an enemy. you're considered to be neutral.
I'm not absolutely. I was thinking like there might not be power going to it, or it might be turned off.
Is there any kind of solar panel on there?
Yeah, there's a solar panel sticking straight up.
If it's a solar panel, then you have to assume there's power.
Okay, then apparently it was turned off, or it was idle movement was turned off because it wasn't moving at all.
Idle movement's probably turned off so that it tricks you into thinking you're okay, and then you get fragged.
Well, it was kind of like pointing upwards away from the door, so that's why I was kind of confused.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe it got turned off. I don't know, but I need to get a weapon here, so I'm not coming over until I get a weapon, because if there's potential
there's a battery here, shower, toilet, 2 beds. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 beds.
Nice.
There's 4 beds.
Yep, that sounds like my design. It sounds like the bunkhouse. My design, however, does not have a weapon in the middle of it.
Yeah, this one has 2 air vents, though.
Huh. Why would
one directly over the door and one off to the side?
Oh, that's okay. I know why that's there. That's an atmospheric absorber. It's where you have a
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's like you're on a planet, you can pull air in from like either the alien planet or Pertam.
Exactly.
I know those 2 planets you can't breathe on the planet, but if you have a fan facing outside that's on depressurized, it will suck oxygen in, filter out the actual oxygen, pretty much throw the rest of it outside, and then either we'll fill a tank or we'll pressurize a room.
That is definitely one of my deals, because that's how I design them. They're designed to be a survival mechanism.
It's meant to be a multi-purpose, multi-scenario survival kit.
Exactly, and there's a little thing it comes in.
That's kind of what my little modular pod design was supposed to be. Was it had like one that was all storage. It was just a bunch of small storage blocks with 1 battery. Another one that was just all batteries, so that way it had power. One that was the basically your assembler and a basic assembler, basic refinery, H2O2 generator. And they were all connected via merge blocks, but also not just merge blocks, but merge blocks and connectors. So that way the H2O generator in one would feed oxygen into the living quarters of the 4th pod. Because 1 pod was literally just meant to be where your character would live. You had the inset kitchen, or not inset kitchen, but the little kitchen space. Mm-hmm. I used that one. I used one of the standing or the large cargo boxes that have like the lid that folds open. Stood that up on its side to make it a quote unquote refrigerator.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
And I've got to take you on a tour of my baby, my blue ship modification. Yeah. Oh, I've been working on her for over a year. She is a labor of love, and I am not ashamed to say that.
That's okay.
But yeah, I think this was like one of your designs, but I think somebody might have modified it with the gun.
It's my design, and it was probably one of the ones that were modified for different things. I didn't make all the designs the same.
Yeah,
I have little quirks on some of them, just depending upon the scenario. Bear with me, because I'm right in the middle of trying to get myself a weapon system here. So,
although what I was going to say is the 2 air vents, though, both of them are facing inside, which is what kind of confused me.
Well, that's kind of weird. Why would they be both facing inside? Huh. I don't know. I won't know until I get there.
Yeah, there's one, there's an offset door for the outside door, so it's flush with the outer wall, which is really nice. But it's like an air vent directly above directly above the door, which is directly connected to the oxygen tank, which is directly connected into the H2O2 generator.
I don't understand why it's doing this. I don't want to wait. I'm very impatient, so I'm going to go with 1 magazine.
Oh, it's perfectly safe here. There is no threats in this location. In fact, there's even a free grinder.
All right, cool.
It's just been floating here. I haven't touched it.
Oh, I wonder if Sheriff's been there then, because he's like the king of leaving his tools lying around so you can smack your head on them. Told him 1,000 times, stop leaving your tools lying around. All right. Well, sorry, but this pirate doesn't take any chances. Oh, wow. Okay, that's just so weird, but yep, that's definitely my design. And
yeah, because it says here, 3 Emergency Hab Bunkhouse is the name of it.
Oh, it's the bunkhouse one. Cool, yeah. I think I said a few of these on some of these scenarios.
Yeah, but like I said, though, it's got but it's got two like oxygen things. One that's on the ceiling,
Uh-huh.
directly on the door,
knocking me out.
And then there's one that's
okay. That one gets. Oh, I see what this was for. Okay, there was a door here at one point, and that was an airlock, so you wouldn't lose oxygen when you open the doors. That was the design. The original design was that there was a door here. But apparently...
Wait, where are you?
I'm inside.
Inside the ship?
No, I'm inside the habitat. Why?
Because you're not appearing on my screen.
Sorry. You see me now?
Nope. Weird. Oh, wait, are you in spectator mode, or...?
I shouldn't be in spectator mode.
Yeah, because on my screen it shows the marker for you as being over by the ship.
Nope, I'm not in spectator mode. I'm right here.
Huh. I don't know if it's like something on my end or
some glitch. Because I just shot I shot fine. I put a round into the dirt.
Not seeing anything. Like I'm like my character's right in the door.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can. I wonder if am I not broadcasting or something? Is that maybe what's going on? No, broadcasting.
Well, I don't think that would make your character invisible.
I don't know how I'm invisible. That's weird. I got my grinder out now. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm standing inside. I'm like right over by the bunk area, and nope, nobody's here.
Oh, that's so weird. How is that even possible? I'm right here. Now you just
I don't know.
I'm pushing you.
I did?
Yeah. I just
pushed you. Oh, that's why I'm moving. See, I don't see anybody. There's nobody there.
I'm right here.
Don't vex me, Spirit.
And now you're drifting away at high speed.
I forgot which button I need to push to turn my jetpack on.
How is it?
I kind of panicked.
This must be a glitch, because I see you fine.
Yeah, but I don't see you. Like on my screen, you're way over there at the ship. It's like it shows the PlayStation little logo, and then your name, and then it says like 1.76 kilometers.
Huh.
Which is weird.
That's so weird because I'm standing right here.
Yeah, I know. It's like literally I saw myself start to move, and then I got kicked off. It's like, so I know you're here. I just can't see you.
Look at the dirt in front of you.
Okay.
I just shot a bullet into the dirt in front of you.
I did not see any impact mark or anything kick up.
Oh, that's so weird. I don't know what's going on. It's glitchy. Well, okay. Well, that's a pretty cool... that looks really good up here. I forgot how nice those things look. But what are we going to do with it? That is the question.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So there was like a door, like an offset door on this block.
Yeah.
That would seal in this tiny little space, giving you a very minuscule airlock that's just big enough to stand in.
Yeah.
So that way it would depressurize if you're trying to leave, so you wouldn't lose your air.
Hey, is there anything inside these cabinets? I can't get in them. They're access denied.
It's showing me that there's 2 grinders in it.
How? Oh, that's because it's friendly for you and enemy for me.
Yeah, this one is saying access denied on the lockers as well.
Well, grind it down and hack it. Find out what's in it. By the way, what's inside the... You didn't check the cargo container either? We got anything useful? Oh! I just crashed. Yeah, I just crashed, so I'm going to reset. No, this is an error. CE34878-0. I'm used to it.